Hey guys, it's your Aussie Mum Anna, and I'm doing the second part of my there's 3 palettes that aren't, so my Australian brands drugstore palette collection. There are some face palettes in here. Now, not all the brands are solely Australian, and as I said, there are 3 brands, 3 palettes, sorry, that maybe not considered drugstore. 2 of them are the Balm and one is Tarte. I live in an island state that doesn't even have a Sephora, so I check out our drugstore, and in Australia makeup is quite expensive. This, however, is actually makeup from the supermarket. I've done some dedicated videos to it. I adore this brand. I love all sorts of their products, like their Cloud Paint dupe, their Fenty Universal Lip Gloss and Lip Liner dupe, their Beauty Blender dupes, their Restorative Lip Balm, eyebrow pencil, gel eyeliner. I use all of those as well. Now, these are their eyeshadow palettes. So what this brand does is it has core products that are available all the time. They do like a burgundy palette and a nudes palette and that sort of thing, and then they continually have a limited edition release, and they quite often collab with like Australian influencers, fitness or beauty or that sort of thing. And the good thing about that is that when the new collection comes out, the other one gets clearanced, because even though this is supermarket makeup, it is not that cheap comparatively, even though some of the packaging, for example, looks cheap, although some of it looks really luxe. I am going to show you, and they have some great formulas. So this is actually the first palette I ever got of theirs, and this is from, again, this doesn't even say, this just says MCoBeauty Face and Eyeshadow Palette. This doesn't say what collection this was from. They also do brushes, like quite kitsch brushes. But anyway, so there were 3 highlights there. As you can see, I accidentally broke one. And then 3, 6, 9, 12 palette, 12 shadows, just shimmers, mattes. It's a beautiful soft formula. Because I am so bad at YouTube and swatching and stuff, I thought I might like sort of try and swatch the colours earlier, so you can see the 2 highlights there on my wrist. And then there's 2 matte shades, a shimmer shade and another matte shade from the palette. So this palette started at $20. I got it when it was reduced to $6, and I absolutely love it. Then the next one I got, so like that packaging is really cheap looking. This one I think looks really luxe. It's rose gold, like, except for the fingerprints. Sorry, but I use my palettes. I hate seeing collections of like absolutely pristine palettes. So this is MCoBeauty, and this is from the Beauty Edit. This is an eyeshadow palette, and this is my like Tati did not come up with texture neutrals. Look at this for texture neutrals. So we have mattes, shimmers, and then like these. Those ones are like putty, and then these ones are like Super Shock shadows. So where I've swatched those is up there. So there are the mattes, and the shiny shimmery ones are the Super Shock ones, and I have had this palette for over a year. Use it regularly, as you can tell. None of it has dried out. I got this palette reduced to $10 from $25, and I absolutely love it. The next eyeshadow palette is very interesting. Packaging, once again, is quite cheap and horrible. I believe this has like 40 shades in it. This is the Beauty Edit Mega Eyeshadow Palette, and this has like 4 different types of eyeshadow in it. So we have like traditional mattes, we have traditional sort of shimmers, we have like the wet formula that we saw before, and then we have the glitters. So like, because it's 40 shades, it's not necessarily a cohesive colour story, but as you can see, once again, I've used it a lot. So I just do 1 shade of each. So I've got one of the mattes there, that sort of tan crease shade. Then we've got a traditional shimmer, that beautiful foresty green. Then we've got one of the wet sort of Super Shock imitation colours there, and then that is their black glitter. So there in the pan, I don't know how they get it. Like, I hate glitters, but I think that one's pretty good. So, as I said, this palette started at $25. I got this one for $10, and I highly recommend it. Like, not just for, they have started to do like tween makeup. Like, I got my daughter one of the lip gloss phone cases, and she's got some like a lip gloss keychain, clear mascara, and like a shimmer blush stick type thing, which she loves in grade 6. So, and then one of the last big eyeshadow palettes I'll show you. This is the latest one I got, and this is from the Paradise Escape collection. This is the Paradise Escape Mega Eyeshadow Palette. So, round pens. Other one, same 40, but this one just has shimmers and mattes in it, and as you can see, it's sort of every pink shade you can want, and it's certainly very pink, but I absolutely love it. So there are the swatches there. So 3 mattes and then 3 shimmers at the bottom, and I think they're gorgeous. I got this reduced to $10, and so those are the major eyeshadow palettes I have. We'll move on to some face palettes. So first of all, now as I said, this brand, like designer brands, my previous video, shameless plug, Australian Drugstore Palette Collection Part 1, designer brands. Like them, they do their own products, and they also dupe some quite famous ones. As I said, like they're dupe for Cloud Paint, for the Glossier Cloud Paint. I love their dupe for the Rihanna Universal lip gloss and lip liner, and I love this, which is clearly a dupe for Hourglass marbled blushes and highlighters. This is the MCoBeauty, the Beauty Edit Highlight and Glow Quad. Love it, love it, love it. Beautiful colours, beautiful pigmentation. You can build it up, it's not too much. I got this reduced to $5. Then this, I believe, is from the Paradise. So yeah, the same collection as the last eyeshadow palette I showed you. And this is a blush and glow palette, highlight and blush quad. And the blushes on this are gorgeous. The highlighters I could never wear as highlight. It's far too bright and metallic for me, but the blushes just have this beautiful sheen. I usually wear a lot of cream cheek products because I have more mature skin, but these being quite soft don't actually dry me out. They're beautiful. These make really nice lid shades, and if you were comfortable doing it, there we go, there's the peach highlighter. So they're not like chunky or anything, they're beautiful. Like for $5 they're beautiful. I don't know that I would have been happy had I paid $20 for it, but $5. Like I said, this is supermarket makeup. But yeah, as I said, like this would be $25, $50, $75, $150 worth of makeup if I had brought it at full price. This is the first blush palette I ever got from the Blush and Glow palette from okay, this is from one of their first limited edition collection. It doesn't say, oh, MCoBeauty limited edition collection. It doesn't say the name of the collection, just that it is. And I love this one. I love that shade so much. I love that shade. So this one's just 2 matte blushes and 2 glowy blushes. Ooh. But I actually really quite like these glowy blushes. I use these on my daughter for like dance performances. And there's that blush quad. And I got that one for $5 too. So that is that brand. I highly suggest you check it out, not just the eyeshadow, although it's fantastic, as I said, all the products. But wait till, like I said, every month or so they do a new limited edition collection, and whatever they have left of the previous one goes on absolute clearance. So wait till then. Oh, and I just had this left over from the Designer Brands collection. And this is the Blush Up Complexion palette, and this is one of my favourite blush palettes ever. I'm not a huge fan of the bright pink one in the middle. This is Strawberry Shortcake, but I really love these two on the sides. And once again, Designer Brands is talc-free, cruelty-free and stuff. So these are both Australian brands. So thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe. Let me know if you think I'd like your channel. Stay tuned for the next one. Watch the previous one. The next one is going to be like the largest Maybelline eyeshadow collection ever. Bye!